Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavati Tamastuma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Om Purnamatav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Let us chant the first mantra. Ishavasyamidam sarvam Yat kinchad jagatyam jagata Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha Ma grutah kasya svidhanam. So, Upanishad says, Ishavasyam idam sarvam. We have already seen the meaning of this, that may you cover, may you clothe the entire creation with Ishvara. Means see the entire creation as Ishvara. And then we clarified the meaning of Ishvara. What is Ishvara over here? Ishvara is nothing but Asti Bhati Priyam. You can see your Ishtadevata also there, but then that Ishtadevata and the Murti, the form that is there in your mind, you can see that, but again that will be visualized, that will be objectified. Whereas what Upanishad says here is that, may you see this content, may you see Asti, Bhati, Priyam everywhere. Everywhere means first we have to begin here. Here means I do not look upon myself, my perception of I. My perception of I has to change. I no more now am this limited body. I am no more this complex, but I means Chaitanya. I means just existence, consciousness, and Priyam. Priyam means lovable. That which is here, that Asti Bhati Priyam which is here, is everywhere. So now, there is no difference between Asti Bhati Priyam here. See, here also there is Asti Bhati Priyam. That is, this object is, that it shines, and that it is lovable. And it has name and form. Similarly here, Asti Bhati Priyam is there, plus it has name and form. We are not now looking at name and form, but we are seeing that Asti Bhati Priyam here and here is same. Here, and there is no boundary cutting Asti Bhati Priyam here and here. It is same everywhere. So now my perception or understanding of I is such which covers everything. So when we think of I, it is what? It encompasses. It embraces everything. So it is with this Ishvara or this I that I have to cover the entire creation, which means I have to look upon the entire creation as nothing but myself. nothing but myself. Just as here the clay here, when the pot says I, that I doesn't belong to the pot and the boundary of the pot, but that I is now clay. The I here is clay. And this clay over here says that I am this entire creation of pots. When it says that I am the entire creation of pots, the clay has pervaded everything. So it doesn't look upon this as different. Because, now see, if here it looked upon I as only this much, then it is not here. But the I here is clay, which is here too, which is here too, which is everywhere. So now this I has surpassed, is not circumscribed by the walls of this pot. Understood? It is with such eye that it looks upon the entire creation that is made of clay. So this, is easy to say. But it is a mammoth task. It is a huge task to bring this in life. And we don't have to just keep this in words here. In the beginning, yes, we understand this. But then we have to assimilate this knowledge, which means bring this in life. On the first day, there was a question that how to bring this in life, means how to make this practical. We are all practical people. We want to bring this in life. Only then and then this knowledge is going to bless us, not otherwise, which means I have to bring about a total change in the understanding of I. And then automatically, I will be everywhere. So look upon others as I. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Atmopamyena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjuno. O Arjuna, one who gives the upama, which means one who says that just as I am here, so the same I is there. So how will I feel when something happens to me? Similarly, I put that I elsewhere and see the situation. Bhagavan says, Sa yogi paramo mataha. Bhagavan says, according to me, he is the greatest, the most exalted yogi. One who looks upon the entire creation as I. Automatically your perception, your understanding, your outlook of I will be undergoing a big change. Unless we do this, we cannot understand the profound meaning that is contained here. I'll just tell you an incident from Manisha Panchakam. So this is to show that even for great people, unless they take time to assimilate this knowledge, it's not that easy to come. So I'm just telling you an incident, which was of course created, so I'll tell you. Once Shankaracharya Ji Maharaj, early morning, with his batch of students, took a dip in Gangaji, and then he was going with a kamandalu, pot of water, or that pot filled with water, Ganges water, and he is going to do Abhisheka upon Lord Vishwanatha. So he is going. And the streets, as you know, of Kashi are very narrow. Now it is different. But in those days, now Kashi is totally different. It is totally different, renovated completely. The grandeur is different now. But in early days, the streets were very narrow. And so many of his students and Bhashyakara, they are going. They have taken dip and they are all fresh. And then from the opposite side comes a Chandala. Chandala means one who sweeps the floor and one who takes care of the dead bodies in the cremation ground. So he is coming. He is coming with some dogs. And they are very close now. So now, see, it just slipped out from the mouth of Bhashyakara, Gacha Gacha. Gacha Gacha means go away, go away. Go away from me, seeing that Chandala. Why? Because he said, in case you touch me, so I don't want your body to touch me, so please go away and make way for us. Moment he said this, see the reply of the Chandala. The Chandala says, Annamayad Annamayam Athava Chaitanyameva Chaitanyat. When you are saying, oh sir, Dvijavara, Bruhi, he says, when you are saying Gacha Gacha, oh go away, then now see, make a note of the similarity at two levels. Bhashyakara points to the similarity, sameness obtaining at two levels. He says, Annamayad Annamayam, O twice born Brahmana, Brahmana, when you are saying Gacha Gacha, go away, are you asking that packet of food to go away from this packet of food? So he looks upon this body. This body is also made of annam, food, and that body is also made of food. Who are you asking away to go away from whom? Second level. Athava Chaitanyameva Chaitanya. Or are you asking this Chaitanya to go away from that Chaitanya? Means that is also Chaitanya. This is also Chaitanya. What is going to happen if we touch? If you and I if your body happens to touch mine, it is nothing but Chaitanya. Athava Chaitanyameva Chaitanyat. So when you say Bruhi Gacha Gacha, what do you mean? Moment he said this, moment he uttered these words, Bhashyakara got up from the sleep. Maybe early morning, sometimes you do everything. You take your shower, but still you are sleepy. So maybe that stupor was there. He got up. And immediately he fell flat. He fell flat, bowing down to that Chandala, saying that one who sees this oneness, whoever he may be, one who can see this oneness obtaining everywhere, is whether he is Chandala or a Brahmana, he is my Guru. Chandalostu satu dvijostu guruhu iti esha manisha mama. Bhashyakara says, happened to make a mistake. It happens because of the habitual errors. But very soon he accepted his mistake. And he says, one who sees this, in whatever body he may come before me, but he is nothing but my Guru. He is nothing but my Guru. This is my considered opinion. That is what he said. And then he points out, Jagrat Swapna Sushuptishu Sfutatara Ya Samvid Ujrumbate. He says in waking state, in dream state, in sleep state, in all of this, there is one Samvit. One Samvit means one awareness. When we are waking, whatever we are doing is because of that awareness. When in dream, again that awareness. Even in sleep, that awareness is present. Ya Brahmadi Pipilikanta Tanush. I'm just giving you a glimpse of the kind of knowledge, assimilated knowledge that they possess. Ya Brahmadi Pipilikanta Tanushu. One who is there in Brahmaji, the most exalted creation, and in Pipilika, in an ant, the same awareness, same clay. Here, this can be Pipilika, an ant, and this can be Brahmaji. But clay is same, no difference at all. Ya Brahmadi Pipilikanta Tanushu Prota Jagat Sakshini. One who sees that I obtain, the entire creation is embedded in me. It is I who is there everywhere. One who can see this is nothing but my Guru. So, unless you bring it in life, we have to bring it in life. And that requires lot of hard work, lot of exercise, in which we begin We begin every day when we encounter someone, when we are interacting with others. Now there should be shift from the costume to the wearer of the costume. See, an actor, giving you another example, an actor, Amitabh Bachchan, he comes in different movies. In one movie, he is a beggar. In another movie, he is a teacher. In third movie, he's that Pa. You know, there was one movie where Amitabh Bachchan appears as, there is a disease by which, you know, even when you are young, you age very fast. So you look old. So in one movie, he played the role of such a child who has grown up already. So, but we have to discern. We have to, those who know him very well, those who know this actor, Amitabh, will find out, will know that this beggar is also not really beggar, but Amitabh here. In the teacher also, it is not the teacher. We remove the costume and can see the actor. Similarly, in the other one also, we can subtract or we can negate. We can negate the costume from the actor. This exercise we have to do in each and every moment of life. If now we cannot do that, at all the times, at least when we sit for meditation, at that time we can do this. Bring a person whom you dislike before you. There this exercise is more difficult. In what you love, this is easy. But in those whom you hate, it's very difficult. So bring them before you and say that, why am I disliking this person? It is really nothing but asti bhati priyam, manifesting or expressing through this costume. Negate that costume. Let go of that costume. Then you will see nothing but asti bhati priyam. When we do this sincerely, literally, when we do this, even in those whom we love, because love will be when there is no attachment. See, attachment is binding, whereas love is giving freedom. So, sometimes we cannot differentiate between love and attachment. Attachment is something when that person is not there, when that object of love is not there, I cannot do without that. I'm totally helpless and moodless, and I feel a void in my life without that. That is attachment. Love will be freeing. Love will not bind me. Even though I have feelings for them, it won't bind me. I will always remain free. So try to find out whether what I have is love or attachment. If there is attachment, grow out of that and transform that into love. In short, we have to carry out this exercise. Unless we do this, this knowledge will not bless us. It will not bless us. So negate what is not important. Oh, but how they talk, how he or she talks, Swamini ji, you know that? How to negate that? Yes, but we can give a benefit of doubt that maybe there is some problem over there. Or maybe you can even think like that maybe they have not grown. They do not have the benefit of this knowledge. That is why their behavior is rude, arrogant. But I now know something better. So I negate that. I let go of that. I grow higher. We have to grow. There is no escape or shortcut in growing. We have to grow. Only when we grow is this possible. We may see asti bhati, that thing is and it shines. But as I said, priyam part will come, that this is lovable. Just as I am lovable to myself, however I may be. Maybe whether I've taken shower or not, whatever, I'm lovable to myself. In the same, I extend that love. I extend that feelings elsewhere. Samam pashyan hi sarvatra. Samavastitam Ishwaram. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, he says, one who says samam, sarvatra samavastitam Ishwaram. Everywhere the Ishvara abides. That Nataraja means Shiva, you know. Shiva is the very big actor, obtaining everywhere. And dances, sometimes talks this way, sometimes he does Tandav also. He can do anything. But then Nataraja I have to see. When I see that Nataraja in me, when first I see that Asti Bhati Priyam in me, I need now no more identify with this complex. I doesn't mean a woman. I doesn't mean a man. I doesn't mean a sannyasi also. Nothing. I means the one who obtains everywhere. When I come out of these boundaries, when I come out of my complexes, which are binding me, when I come out, then I will be able to see there. Unless I look upon myself as this person, then it's not going to be possible to see that Asti Bhati Priyam there. I will judge you the way I judge myself. I will judge you the way I judge myself. So, I stop judging myself first as this person, as this limited jiva. I come out of the personality here. Then I will be able to see the person obtaining elsewhere. So this is how, I'll give you another incident. See how Mahatmas, this is knowledge. This is about a bhakta, but bhaktas have the knowledge. They don't think that they don't have knowledge. There was one bhakta, a very simple, humble man, and he and his wife are living in a cottage, and the door of the cottage is open in a village. And then she is cooking, making rotis, and he is eating. And beside there, a stack of that roti is also in one thali, in one plate. And then when he is eating, suddenly a dog entered. This was not a pet. Not a pet. And you don't find pets over there in villages. Street dog. He entered. And then he took away the entire stack and ran away. Going away. Then this bhakta is getting up with that pot of ghee, and he said, "Oh Prabhu, oh Ishvara, wait. Those rotis are not applied with ghee. Ghee is not applied in them." We may find, what madness. We may find this crazy, ridiculous. Running after a dog with the pot of ghee. But he saw Ishvara. He called him Prabhu. "Oh Prabhu, please let me apply butter, let me apply ghee, then you eat." He meant it. Because he's seeing Ishvara there. My Ishvara is not only in my puja room, only on my table where I put flowers. From my small puja room, I come to this vast puja room. Krishna is just on my table, small one. But then I see Krishna everywhere. Shiva, Krishna, whoever is my Ishta Devata. But if that understand, bhaktas are very, very mature people. Bhakti brings grace. And that is why this becomes easy. This becomes not a tough lesson for them. This becomes to see Ishvara everywhere becomes very easy for them. In short, we have to do this. This is how, so in the first line, this vision is given. What is the vision? That Ishavasyam idam sar yat kincha, whatever is there moving in this creation, look upon that as Ishvara. Look upon that as I. I means Chaitanya. Asti Bhati Priyam. But we find this difficult to bring this in life. Upanishad recognizes this. And so in the second line gives the means by which we can assimilate this knowledge, shows us the means, the method by which we can adopt this, we can bring this in our lives. So in the second line it is said, Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha. We will take this much because the other is it has different meaning. Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha. It means may you protect. Here bhunjitaha, this word is derived from the verbal root bhuj, which is in the sense of, it has two meanings. One meaning is may you enjoy, and the other meaning is may you protect. To enjoy as well as to protect. Both are the meanings of bhuj dhatu. But here Pashyakara takes which meaning? May you protect. And tena tyaktena bhunjitaha. This is, injunction. Injunction means vidhilinga, which shows that may you do this. It is adesha. It is potential mood, which shows that may you do this. What? May you protect this knowledge. Bhunjitaha, we have taken the meaning protect. Bhashyakara takes that. May you this knowledge needs protection today. May you protect this knowledge by what? Tyaktena bhunjitaha. Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha, which means by tyaktena is here the meaning which we have to take is by tyaga. By the spirit of tyaga, that is by the spirit of renunciation, may you protect this knowledge. Today this knowledge is still tender. It is still fresh. It is still new. And it needs protection. Just as when we plant a sapling, in the beginning, it requires a lot of protection. Watering every day, putting manure, taking care, and then in the beginning it is required. But when it grows up, becomes a big tree, full-fledged tree, then no protection is required. It can take care of itself. But now it needs protection. Similarly, this is still, we have learned this. We have just known this. Then it requires protection. Now see, first level of protection, first level of tyaga. It is said, may you protect this by the spirit of tyaga. Now, first level of tyaga will be what? That whenever I give up, tyaga means giving up. Tyaga means renouncing. What is the first level of tyaga? I give up all my likes and dislikes. I give up all my attachments and aversions, because these are the things which inhibit, which do not let me see Ishvara everywhere. Because this I like, this I do not like. What I like, I will embrace. I will want to make it my own. What I dislike, I will keep it away. So this will not allow me to see Ishvara everywhere. So first level of tyaga, first level of giving up, first level of seeing this is by the spirit of tyaga. Tyaga means giving up this attachments and aversions. See, attachment and aversion is samsara. Samsara, life of samsara or life of transmigration is nothing but likes and dislikes. I like, I dislike. Today, likes and dislikes control me. They control me. They are like the remote control which control me, which will not allow me to see Ishvara everywhere. So, Lord Krishna also says, he says there are sannyasa, first level of sannyasa is what? Gneyasa nitya sannyasi yona dveshti na kangshati. One who doesn't favor something as well as doesn't have that kind of aversion for other things. Here also, we can come out of this by becoming larger, by becoming bigger. I will continue to hate someone because of their maybe behavior, or their views about me, whatever. But I do not let that come in my way of appreciating Ishvara. For that, as I said, we will have to give up some part, retain other part. When will we be able to see the clay here? When we give up the pot, when we give up the name and form here, then we can see the clay here. Similarly, we give up something. We give up their behavior. We give up their costume. Their behavior is like this. There must be some reason behind that. Maybe their conditions were not good enough in their childhood. Maybe there was something amiss in their upbringing, or maybe they've carried these samskaras, these tendencies from past lives, and it is not easy for anyone to change. They may very well know that they are rude, they are overbearing, they have that bullying nature. They have the tendency to get their things done by hook or crook, by fair means or foul. Those tendencies are there in people, and we get put off by that. We get put off by that. Worse than that is, we dislike. We label them, judge them. Not good. Not a good person. So then that becomes a big obstacle in seeing myself there, in seeing Ishvara there. So be large-hearted. Don't tell them all this. Don't tell them all this. But be magnanimous, because we have to forge ahead in life. We cannot let such a person come in my way of imbibing this knowledge. Why let people become an obstacle in your life? Why let them become an obstacle in our lives? Give up. That maybe there is some problem. I need not take it serious. It is their problem. It is his or her problem. I grow. I go ahead in life. Do not compete with them. Do not compete with them that they are rude, so I will be double rude. Tit for tat doesn't work. Tit for tat will keep me where I am. That may work, that person will know. No, I have to be careful of this person because he will pay me back by the same behavior. That if I continue that kind of thing in life, I will remain where I am. Really. That will not allow me to go ahead. But in spite of that, I give up the costume, I give up what is negatable and what is not negatable. What is not negatable here? The clay. Pot can be negated. Pot can be broken. Pot will not be there one day. But non-negatable aspect here is clay. Similarly, I look upon that non-negatable aspect and give up what can be given up. In life, we have to carry out this exercise. Give up, give up, give up. Let go, let go, let go. Only then and then there is some harmony in life. Otherwise, you know very well. It's not even easy for few people to live together, is it? It's not easy. As long as we hold on tightly, tenaciously to our likes and dislikes, our strong ideas. No, it should be like this only then and then. In that case, it will be, my way or highway. This doesn't work. This keeps me very far, far, far away from seeing that Ishvara. So that will be first level of Tyaga. What? What is the first level of Tyaga? Tough. Tough, not easy. But once we do it, what will happen, you know? We will rise in our own esteem. We will rise in our own esteem that I could do it. I will feel good about myself. That will be the phala. I will feel good about myself when I can forgive, when I can let go, when I can accept a person as they are, as he or she is. Because everybody comes with a package. In that, something is not likable. There are plus and minuses everywhere. We give up and strike that common code. And what is that? Asti bhati priyam. This is how we bring this in life. This is first level of tyaga. Tyaga means giving up of this. And then, what Bhashyakara says here, he says, Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha, Bhashyakara says that may you protect this knowledge by sannyasa. The meaning that he has given, that is that now you may give up. Now when you are all ready, and it is your conviction that this is true, and this is the knowledge, and I want to have this knowledge in my life. I want to own up this knowledge. I want to live up to this knowledge. If that is the conviction, then one is ready. One is ready to give up. Give up means take sannyasa. You may not take sannyasa. Don't. I'm not asking you to do that. But if you are ready wherever you are, in your home, mentally, you can be a sannyasi. Mentally, you can be a sannyasi. And because, according to Bhashyakara, you know, as we talked in the first talk, that there are 4 ashramas: Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and what is last one? Sannyasa. So, according to Shastra, according to our scriptures, that is the goal. And life of sannyasa is conducive to assimilating, to imbibing this knowledge. Why? Because it is agreed upon by the Shastra, by the sages, that there comes a time in life. There comes a time in life when I can give up my duties towards others. Not when you are very active in life, but after you retire, or when you are ready for this knowledge, even if you have not reached that age of retirement. But there, Shastra, scriptures recognize that this time comes in life. When you are all ready and all mature to understand this, to allow this to settle, and you just want to do this. When that bent of mind is there, when that orientation is there, Shastra gives sanction. Scriptures give sanction for sannyasa. May you go. May you go, and then don't wander everywhere. Now I go there, and then to see all the places. After sannyasa, people wander. Wandering monk is different thing. Parivrajaka is different. But then now I have time, so I go to this place and that place and that place. For wandering, no. Parivrajaka comes later. But now I sit down. Now see, you are giving up certain set of duties and taking up a very serious duty. You are taking up a higher project. This is not to sit idle. Now there is nothing to do, so I can go to sleep. No, it's not for that. But there was a time when I was supposed to carry out my duties, duties towards family, duty towards society, duty towards the entire creation was on the shoulder of a Gruhastha. He was shouldering this big responsibility. But now there is responsibility towards myself. Now there is duty towards myself. I have to look into that. What is it? I should know myself. And this is a huge task, not a simple task. It's not that small I anymore. Now it's the I which is everywhere. To do this, to see this, to understand this, and bring it in life calls for a lot of work with oneself. So a higher project, subtler project is taken up. And for this, you need time. And that is why our Shastras, scriptures, recognize this need. They recognize this need. And that is why they say, Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha. Now may you protect this knowledge. Have saguna, have this vichara constantly throughout the day. When you are very active in life, this may not be possible. Because you have to do duties for this. See, like this woman. As long as she is at home, she is wife, she is mother, she is daughter-in-law. Then so many duties are being covered. Then moment she dresses up and then goes to her office. Then she has the duty of a doctor or engineer or an officer or whatever. She finishes that. And then now she is going back home again. So now she goes to the mall to buy the groceries. So now the role of a shopper. Then comes home. And then the child has to be taken to the dancing class and the music class and so many other classes. So now mother becomes chauffeur. So with so many demands are there upon a person. And whenever this duty, they create some kind of mental restlessness. This sense of duty, it creates some kind of restlessness within. This is to be done, that is to be planned, one after the other. Mind is occupied there. Some distraction is there. So now I want total dedication without any distractions. Now I require total dedication to this knowledge without any kind of distraction. That Shastra but understand this very well. I'm saying this as a caution. You should not take such a step unless you are mature. Unless there is vairagya for things outside. When you have grown out of... See, vairagya doesn't mean giving up, just like that. You can give up when you have rasa from something higher. You can give up something lower when you like something higher. See, when you are interested, or in the beginning you are interested in rock music. All of a sudden now somebody says, now have love for classical music. Hey, that's not possible. It's not possible immediately to switch from rock to classical. Or some said jazz and things like that, I don't know. But that requires that I slowly shift my my love. Slowly shift to understand the higher things. Similarly, never take a step without thinking. Otherwise, it can be very difficult. Otherwise, without love for meditation, reflection, shravanam, mananam, and then you are now without things outside. And if you plunge into this kind of things, it can be very, very difficult. It can be tragedy. It can become tragedy. Lord Krishna says, "Sannyasastu mahabaho dukkham aptum ayogatah." For one who is not ready, and if they take sannyasa, it can become that person will be pitiable. So, it should be taken, or you can carry out this kind of retirement and just dedicate to yourself only when you are totally ready for it. When you love all this, when you love the time that you are giving to yourself and you can fully apply to this. So this is what Bhashyakara says. Then Then he says, so this is how we protect this knowledge. Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha. Okay, yes, one more thing. See, Bhashyakara interprets bhunjitaha as protecting. Protecting. In that sense, he has interpreted this word. But other acharyas are there. Vaishnava Acharya, how do they interpret this bhunjitaha? They take this meaning that tena tyaktena bhunj. They look upon the other meaning, they take the other meaning of bhuj. What was the other meaning? Enjoy or protect. Two meanings are there, enjoy and protect. So they take this other meaning, that may you protect, may you carry out this with the spirit of enjoying, which means that you enjoy the world, the things of the world, but with detachment. But with detachment. This is the other meaning. May you enjoy, but enjoy with detachment. Swamini ji, how is this possible? Enjoying also, and at the same time with detachment, which means that do not get engrossed in that. You may enjoy a thing, like you enjoy the food, but do not let the food enjoy you. Understood? You may drink, but do not let the drink you. Do not let the alcohol drink you. I will not say you may drink also. In short, do not become puppet in the hands of anything. Do not let anything, and here what is meant is do not let the material things control you, which means retaining your freedom. Retaining your freedom, may you enjoy things. I eat, but only this much, only one roti, or only one this much, not more. No, even though I have diabetes, I don't take care of sugar and things like that. No, this much miss this much. Then I just get up. I have the freedom to push back the chair and get up. That would be enjoying the food with detachment. Enjoy the world with detachment. Love your people. Take care of them, but with detachment. Always understand this is going to come to an end. Don't forget that. Prarabdha has brought us together. The same prarabdha, destiny, is going to separate us. We are together now, not tomorrow. Keep this in mind and enjoy. And enjoy. Enjoy means live in harmony with each other. Don't say you are going to go away, I am going to go away, so now only it will. No. Enjoy with detachment. That is another meaning taken by Vaishnava Acharya. There is one more meaning which they take. That is, tena tyaktena bhunjitaha means whatever Ishvara gives, enjoy and look upon that as prasada buddhi. Means take it gracefully, whatever Ishvara gives. Bhunjitaha, enjoy. But take it as prasada buddhi. See, prasada that we get from the temple, what is our attitude towards that? Oh my God, so how nice, let me just put it. No, prasada is looked upon as coming from Ishvara's feet. It is something which sanctifies me, and it is with that attitude I take it and look upon that as coming from him. Anything can come from him. Prasada may be sometimes laddu, sometimes that puffed rice, sometimes that raw dal also. From some temples, from Badrinath, etc., when the prasada comes, it is chana dal. Chana dal, raw one. But we don't, I don't like this. I'm not going to eat this. That is not our attitude. What will be our attitude? Okay, fine, let me have this. Sometimes water, sometimes ash also. This is prasada from Shiva temple. Okay, fine. So, enjoy as coming from Ishvara. That is the third meaning that are given by other acharyas. Now, what should now the line comes which shows what should be our attitude with material things mainly. We possess so many things, but what should be our attitude towards them? So, mantra says, Ma grudaha kasyasvid dhanam. Ma grudaha. Grudaha means coveting, having trishna for something. I just want it. I have so much of an attachment for that I want to make it mine. And it always occupies my mind, craving for that. That is called grudaha. So, mantra says, Ma grudaha. May you not have this covetousness for anything, particularly for others' wealth, particularly for what belongs to others. There are people have so many things. They have things which I do not have. And when I do not have that, I will feel, when I see them enjoying, you may feel, oh, Ishvara has been very unfair with me. He did not give me this. And you have that craving for those things. Mantra says, may you not have that for anything of this world. Whatever Ishvara has given me is fine. Let me congratulate others for what they have. Let me enjoy let me enjoy seeing them enjoying that. Let me congratulate and do not hate them for what. Do not be jealous, or may you not crave those things the way they are enjoying. You need not have that kind of covetousness for those things. Ma grudaha. And then lastly, the mantra says, Kasyas viddanam. The meaning here is, whose wealth is it after all? Whose wealth? I think that all this wealth which I have earned is mine. The assets, the wealth, the things that I possess are mine. Mantra says no. Everything belongs to Ishvara. It is just given to you for use. Use whatever you can within limits. And then distribute. And then make it available for others. Because after all, it belongs to Him. He has given you. Whatever He has given, I'm just a trustee of that. I'm just a trustee, not owner. Trustee means who looks after. Very well. He will very well look after things. But cannot take it home. Trustee cannot take the things home. So similarly, I may possess many things. But then now I arrange to can keep it whatever I need for my needs now become fewer and fewer and fewer. Bare minimum. Only then and then I can make it available for others. Just distribute. Only then we will be able to give up our sense of ownership upon those things. We think that this belongs to me. This is mine. There is no such thing as mine. Ishvara has given us. We thank Him for that. Thank you, Bhagavan. You gave it to me. But I do not now hold on to it. It is so big for me. I used it, I enjoyed it, and now I'll give it to others. So we grow in our compassion. We grow in our magnanimity. This is not easy. Because I may feel that I'll become that much less. I become that much less. Swamiji says that give until it hurts you. Swamiji says, give until it hurts you. Which means it pinches me that I'm giving up all this. For a second it will hurt you, but still give. Still give. So that you grow. So that you grow. We are held up by these things. Things are holding us. They do not allow us to flower. Now see, the knowledge is I'm everything. Why should I hold on to few things? When I'm everything, Ishavasyam idam sarvam. I have to see that entire creation is nothing but me. Then why is this much? Only this much is not mine. Everything is mine. I need not hold on and have this sense of possession and ownership for few things. When we really start giving, and giving is not only, material things. Material things we have to give, no doubt about it, but giving means caring for others. Giving means even embracing others. I extend my circle of concern. I extend my circle of concern. I do not keep it limited only to my spouse and my 2 children. That is my life. No, come out of it. Just as in this body, everywhere the I is. Similarly, in this entire creation, there is just one Ishvara. It is one. Just as in this body, from here to the end, to the foot, one Chaitanya. Similarly, in this creation, one Chaitanya. Everything is I. Keeping this in mind, I reduce my needs. And I am Brahman. I am full. Why do I now validate my small needs and desires? Give up desires keeping this in mind. I don't validate. Now you don't validate your sense of want all the time. No. Give up. Give up. Give up. This doesn't go unless we practice it. Because our old habit of demanding, grabbing, comes back. See, there's a story, not story, but really it happened. Now there was this one person who was really a beggar. He used to sit outside that Mahalakshmi temple in Mumbai. In Mumbai, there is famous Mahalakshmi temple. He used to sit out. And donors are there. They every day distribute something or the other. Someday money, someday laddu, some other clothes and things like that. So he was always expert. When things will be distributed, he will go first and have everything. He will have his share. That kind of skill this person had. Now suddenly he bought a lottery ticket and he won it. He won the lottery. Now he has crores of rupees. So now no more a beggar. Now he has become a rich man. And now wearing good clothes, and he has a car with a chauffeur-driven car. Everything is there. So one day he again came back to this temple, Mahalakshmi temple. And it happened that somebody was distributing laddus to the beggars. Then what happened, He, without his knowledge, what happened? He suddenly jumped. And he took that laddu. He was about to take. He held out his hand. Then his chauffeur is wondering, what is my master doing? Chauffeur is wondering. And then he looked at him. And then he held back his hand. But for a second, that habitual error, his expertise of begging, first became manifest. So our habitual errors, our past samskaras will come up from time to time. Will come up. So we protect that. We protect this knowledge from our past tendencies also. And that is why nididhyasanam every day. Reflection every day. Shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam every day. Every day I study. Every day I reflect upon this. Every day I do nididhyasanam, which means I keep an appointment with myself, spend time with myself, and look upon myself as nothing but asti bhati priyam, and carry out this exercise. This will be protecting this knowledge and keeping out of the desire of grabbing, holding, and hoarding, this kind of things. So this is how in the second line of the mantra, Upanishad gives us the means by which we can assimilate this knowledge. And in the first line, the vision is given. This is the first mantra, where the vision is given. But now Upanishad recognizes that everybody, this is too tall an order. Everybody may not be ready for this. But we cannot just leave them like that. For them also a means should be given. Here also the means is given, but coming down little more. So for them, the second mantra, for them is the second mantra. So first one is the Nivritti Marga, means path of renunciation and knowledge. Second one is, now Upanishad now talks of Karma Yoga. So the Karma Yoga which we find in Bhagavad Gita has its roots here. Where? In the Upanishad. Here are the roots. So that will be the second mantra which we will take up in the next class. Thank you. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.